EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us down south to Mercedes-Benz Stadium on the west side of downtown Atlanta. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Miami Dolphins and the Atlanta Falcons.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, we welcome you. The punter, Bradley Pinion, gets this started. And we are underway here in Atlanta. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26 yard line.
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Out from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play.
Brings up second
and 5. A shotgun snap to 2. To the right side here, pass is caught. He's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup
It's a gain
of 9.
First down.
There's not a lot to this route. Man coverage, and you got a drag route. Give them a little something off the line and go. Win with speed. Good, accurate ball on the front shoulder pad allows him to pick up the rest after the catch and leads to a big gain.
And they will finally haul him down at Dolphins' 27-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 33 yards. We got 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Ready. They'll stay on the ground with A-10. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
He's taken down behind.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
From left side, going to be intercepted. The safety, Jesse Bates.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
Bijan Robinson. He's to the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 81 yards. Touchdown Atlanta. Able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Fake the handoff. Now, 2. He can't hang on. Through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll bring up second down. From the gun, here's Tua. Open man, Malik Washington. A pickup of 12 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, you stick that foot in the ground. Wow. To the quarterback.
Devon 10. And he will go all the way. Come on, 8-10. Touchdown, Miami. That's his 8th touchdown of the season. Jason Sanders on for the point after. He gets it to go, and the Dolphins will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter.
Jason Sanders
Ball
to
time,
kick off
7 apiece, and the kick's away. And he will sit on here in the end zone for a touchback.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. What is complete?
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Huff was very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose, and it's going to force third down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
Penix on 3rd down. That's complete. He's got it to London. They get 20 on the connection. 1st down, Atlanta.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. And here's Bijan. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
Jalen Phillips on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go play action now with Penix. Left side, that's Aikens. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
A gain of 19.
Pick up there of 19 yards. It's good for a Falcons 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And here comes Robinson on a toss to the right. And this won't go for maybe a couple, but he does show you that make-you miss ability that he has.
So these might are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
That one, take it in.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play call just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass, results in the touchdown pass. Really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Here comes a return from the 5. Now and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. Special teams comes through again. We don't talk about it nearly enough, but sometimes the biggest plays of the game happen like that one. The kickoff return, fumble, recovered, and momentum swings again.
Everybody loves to see a big return, Mike, but the priority of any kick return unit, just give your offense a chance to possess the ball. And in this case, they don't do that. They turn the ball over, and now they find themselves back out there on defense. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the first down.
That's good.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
Play. It's Penix. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 2nd down, Penix forced to his right. It's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. 3rd down coming up.
And while he didn't connect for the touchdown, what I really liked, Mike, was that he kept his eyes downfield as he left the pocket. And once he saw something that he did like, he ripped it without hesitation. They just got to find a way to get on the same page in these scramble drill moments.
On 3rd down, Penix rolling right. This one intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. 2 and out on 1st down. Pass is caught by Gray right side. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up a 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, Tundle by Loa. I had a defender break all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Now Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. Great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. Crazy. Good coverage by Putsy. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
And a lefty Penix on 1st down. Now a screen going to be set up to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Falcons have it to start quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. On the handoff, it's Robinson. And they managed to pick up 4. Plays made on defense by Jordan Brooks.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
From the gun, on 3rd down, here's Penix. He's going to set up for a first down. He's out of bounds after a gain of 5.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
On first down, it's Penix. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Unfortunate, there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. It's a give up the middle to Robinson.
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. His running backs had a really nice day. So in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
Here's a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Phins. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
And take it. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Tua. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller.
Jesse Bates.
And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw is Tua. Now a screen. Set up for A-Chain. They'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
Now he's free at the 35. And he's out of bounds, but they take it to the red zone. Inside the 20. A big-time play for the Dolphins. A gain of 69 yards. A play fake. Now Tua to throw. That's to way open on the left side. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's a run. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
The integrity of the defense, Mike, is based on every defender holding their gap. That's exactly what we saw out of this defensive tackle. Not only did he hold his gap, he's able to shed his block and make the play.
He'll go with him again. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Hey, get set. What? Hey. Solo left side.
Throwing is Tua. He's got it at the 3.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. His second rushing touchdown of the year. The point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Okay, ready?
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
This offensive line continues to be very physical at the point of attack. They've been able to give their backs plenty of room to run. That's why they've already eclipsed the century mark here in the opening half.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Penix. We'll try to set up a tight end screen to Pitts. And they'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Here we go. Set.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. Big Ed Oliver. He gets in for the sack. It took a while, but that is his first on the year. Work to do now as they come up on second and long. From the gun, here is Phins. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
It's now third down.
3rd and a yard. Left side in the hands of the London. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 18.
18 yards on the pickup there. First down, Atlanta.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They run over center with Robinson. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
He was brought down by Jack Jones. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 18-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 6. Another run here for Robinson. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
3rd and inches. He'll throw. It's Penix. He's going to have the first down. They convert on 3rd, and it sets up a 1st and goal. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. So not quite 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10. They're pretty close.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
You're going to go play action with Penix. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Falcons. Coup able to add the extra point. And the Falcons have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return starts from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll bring Waller in motion here. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. We'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line.
A gain of 22 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Play action. Tagovailoa on the run to the right. Right back to Hill. He's got it again. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half. On play action, it's Tagovailoa. Deep for the back of the end zone. That is fun. What a throw. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. First touchdown of the game for the man who leads the NFL in TD grabs.
The kick is good.
Just a really nice job, Mike, especially just staying poised. Pressure situation, you know how important it is to steal some points before the half. But everybody's in control. Everybody understood the situation and the clock. And they're able to finish that half in style with that late touchdown.
Ray McLeod on the return. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half.
Jason Sanders to kick off.
Would not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Penix. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one's going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screen plays, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help them.
That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Caught left side by Pitts. It is a gain of 16. They get the 3rd down conversion by about a yard. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Again, it's Penix. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Jordan Brooks getting in there to bring him down. His 1st sack of the season. Now Penix to throw on 2nd down. That's caught. Ray McLeod. Well, they'll get some of the sack yards back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and you're able to convert.
Taking the deep shot here with Robinson. To the goal line and in. Bijan Robinson Robinson. Touchdown Atlanta. That is second touchdown of the game. He's up to 9 now on the year.
Next, the score. Falcons.
Well, Mike, whatever message this coaching staff had at halftime, it clearly worked. They came out fast to start this second half. Big time play downfield. Now, can they build on some of this momentum here as they start the third quarter?
At their own 35-yard line.
A pistol set with Tagovailoa. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. James Pierce in there to drop him. That's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So that's 2 consecutive plays where they end up going back. So a sack, a negative run. The biggest thing you have to avoid in the NFL are these negative plays, because now it puts all of the pressure on a third and pass situation. And when a defense can play you one-dimensional, it is a win.
And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score 74 yards. Touchdown Miami.
The kick is good.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field. And after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Back to throw. Here's Penix. Forced out wide. Now he'll run it. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Mike, this is an impressive run, especially considering the fact it was zone coverage. That's a lot of defenders with eyeballs in the backfield focused on the quarterback. So to be able to escape the pocket and pick up good yardage, really good play.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
This play here, Mike, is just all about the get-off of the defensive line. Watch how fast they go when that ball is snapped. Nowhere for this running back except to go down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. We'll go play action now with Penix. Left side. He's got McLeod. And he will be out of bounds right around the 35.
A gain of 17 yards.
17 yards on that connection. It's good for a Falcon first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
By Kenneth Grant.
The rookie out of Michigan, Kenneth Grant, working his way in to record the very first sack of his NFL career.
Ready up! 70 Lions! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Head straight!
On 2nd down, Penix. Oh, this pass was dialed in right now. They get him again. A Pro Bowler 4 years running, that is Max Crosby. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Phins. He fires downfield for Pitts. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down. The Falcons getting their punter out there. They'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. He lost the football. Special teams is with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown Falcons. Who able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will go up by 7.
Falcons 28. Bradley
The kickoff team is out of the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-check. Up the sideline at the 35. Gets to the edge at the 30. Trying to get to that pylon. Not there, but very close. They'll mark it out at the 1. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. That's a pickup of 75 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark them short. From the 1, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Ollie Gordon. Touchdown, Dolphins. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His 1st NFL touchdown.
That ties the game. 35-35. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Let's go.
On 1st down, it's Phins. With the man, he's got it. It's London. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Give him 14 on that play. 1 play, 1 first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the 1st down.
Pass to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Brings up 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but Listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down.
He's going to let this one go deep. He's got it. He into the end zone, and they are making it look easy. Touchdown Atlanta. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Bradley Pinion.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. This will be returned from the 6. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out the pistol. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Darren Waller. A gain of 21 yards. And the Dolphin first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Achane. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw the pass. Is incomplete.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have a Dolphins first down. As this defense a little too loose there, giving up 19 yards on 4th down. Throwing again, it's Tua. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. On 2nd down, Achane finds it out to the 35. And he will score. Achane down Miami. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? We're an extra point away from tying this thing up. We got ourselves the ball.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time?
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On the jump.
And the lefty panics on 1st down. He'll swing this one out wide to Carter. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On second down, here's Penix. He'll look underneath and find Carter. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 41. That'll be a gain of 20, much of it coming after the catch as they pick up the first down.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they don't necessarily even have to see the running back in the check down. They can just feel him. It allows them to keep their eyes downfield, allow their tight ends and wide receivers to continue to work open. In this case, nice job by the quarterback getting that ball in his hands and letting him do the rest after the catch.
Headed left, buying time, taking off, and he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set down. Set to go now on first and 10.
30-yard line.
On the give, it's Robinson. Now in business, inside the 15-yard line.
A gain of 17.
Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll.
Falcons.
Another first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Go!
Now Penix. That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Gordon Aiken. Touchdown Falcons. It's his third touchdown catch this year. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a two-score game. And at this point in the fourth quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
26-yard line.
Out of the pistol, here's Tua. Now a screen set up for 8. And they'll get about half of what they needed to pick up the 5 and set up to second and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5. At the 31-yard line.
From the gun, here's Tua. This right side is caught by him. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and how good these defenders are at knocking it loose. Pretty fortunate when his teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second
Ball
and
on the 40 now. Here's second and 8. A shotgun snap to Tua. Pass is caught by Gray right side. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
a gain of 15. First down.
Tua now on first down. Knocked away. And it's incomplete. Jesse Bates able to come up with the play and knock it away.
Jesse Bates on the coverage.
Try again. It's second and 10. A run out of the gun with A-Chan. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
Let's go.
Out of the gun, Tungo Bailoa. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're on to you. They've got 2 picks. You're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw them a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage to your side of the ball.
Big connection there. They get all the way near midfield on that one. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 40 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down. And that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
Brings up third down.
There we go. Set.
But the fullback try to push the clock. Takes us inside the 40 to the 39. But most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
10 at the 39-yard
Well, Mike, I think our namesake, John Madden, would be very proud of this one. 3rd and inches. Let's just go old school, man. Give it to our fullback and let him pound his way up there, pick up the first down.
We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Right here with Robinson. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts to stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll run out of the gun. Here comes Robinson. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Here's Coop for the extra point. He's got it. And the Falcons will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
56.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He fields it at the 8. And he stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. They'll come up for 1st and 10. They'll try to throw. This one caught by Waller. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Here's first down.
17 minutes. And the Dolphins first down.
Go. 21G.
Pistol set with Tungo Bailoa. He's going to air this one out. Looking for help. Close to midfield.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That's the difference in this one.